probably as proud of a football team as I've ever been, and what a huge win. TCU is a really good football team. A team that they won a lot of those games last year on their way to the national championship. A ton of respect to them, a ton of respect for Sonny and really the staff that he's put together, and they do a great job. And this was a fight. This was a fight, and we're a team that's kind of built for ugly football, for fights. And we have a really tough team that's really close, and it's a group that's grown together. Our back's been against the wall. Nobody's believed in us. I don't want to hear anybody that's on social media or, oh yeah, I saw them being 4-1. No, the only people that really believe were us. And I felt like that as we went through spring, summer, into fall camp, we had a team that was capable of winning close football games. And that's what we've been able to do. We've been disciplined. We had, 2 penalties tonight, and it's because we play the way you're supposed to play, and it's clean. We're a team that's strained. We got to continue to do it. Nobody plays harder than we do. We're a tough team that's mentally tough, and you saw that tonight. We had multiple guys go out, and hopefully, those guys. We had a couple guys that are going to stay here overnight, and we've gotten some positives, positive reports on those guys. But you saw the true mental toughness. There's nothing harder than seeing somebody really get hurt in this game and being able to bounce back from that. And we didn't play very smart. That last play shows that we know better. But I thought offensively we found a way. We 0 turnovers, ran the ball for 200 yards on these guys, which is an achievement. We made enough plays in the pass game. I thought Garrett was really gritty. Our guys believe in him. He's got a little swagger about him. He never thinks he's out. He thinks he can make every play. That gets him in trouble sometimes, but he makes a lot of them too. I thought we played better than 24. We had a 4th down there, kind of fringe. Could have kicked a field goal that we didn't convert. And then obviously down the goal line. And that situation played out about how I thought. I think anytime it's less than 2 or 3 down there, you go for it. Even if you don't get it. I still think it's the right move. If I had to do it over again, probably would have went for the one in the first half. But, defensively, I can't say enough. I thought the second half, wow, those guys, they've got really good skill guys. And we bent a little bit, we never broke. We got to work on our hands this bye week. We dropped 4 interceptions, I think. But our D-line is talented. We got pressure there late. And then we got a really good push on both block field goals. And those are long, too. It's not... those are tough field goals to make. We made 2. One of them got called back because of a penalty, but those are tough. And then special teams guys, I can't say enough about that. Defensively, we played really good team defense. Special teams, think about it. If you look at the stats, we punted 5 times for 46 yards, and I don't think they had any. I think they have 1 return yard, and that kid that's returned their punts is really good. And you look at our kickoff, they were one of the top teams in the country in kickoff return coming in here, and we come in and we run down fast, we tackle them, and we block 2 field goals. And so people are going to say, well, they had 400 and whatever yards, y'all had 343, but we played clean football. We held the ball for almost 33 minutes in the game. And so with that, questions?
So Neal, start with resiliency. Obviously the injuries, sometimes that can just deflate a team.
Well, it's just emotions, man. That's why I told the team, I've never been prouder of a team, but I'm drained. I'm emotionally and physically drained. And as excited as I am for winning and being 4-1, and really we should be a nationally ranked team tomorrow in both polls, and to go on the road. And nobody's played, I didn't say nobody. We played a really hard schedule. Some other teams have played, but we played a really hard schedule. And we played 4 out of our 5 games with really physical games, and it's taking its toll. And so as excited as I am for our team, man, I really hurt for Aubrey Burks. It's a scary deal. And like I said, we're getting good reports on him. He's going to stay here tonight as a precaution. And then Trey Lathan, who's just coming into his own and playing great, he gets hurt. He's going to have to stay and probably have surgery here. And then we lose our whole left side of our O-line. Wyatt Milam, who's arguably our best, one of our best players, he's playing at an elite level. He gets hurt, and then Tomas Remat gets hurt on the field on an extra point. And so, we found guys. DeQuay, Tomas came in, and so, you know, as excited as I am, I feel for those guys, and I think our team feels the same way.
Neal, it looked like they were able to run the ball on the inside a little bit. Something that was different they were doing, and then what were your adjustments in being able to shut that down?
Well, you know, I thought they hit a couple there in the second half, but if you would have told me, hey, you're going to hold them to 135, you know, I felt pretty good about it. If you told me before the game you're going to rush for 200, you're not going to turn it over, and they rush for 135, yeah, I feel pretty good about it. Tell me we miss a fourth down, we don't convert inside the 5. I'm saying it might get a little hairy. But yeah, they got good skill players. Like, quarterback played well tonight until we were able to put some pressure on them. The running backs broke some tackles. I mean, they're good players.
You know, it didn't seem defensively difference in the first half, second half. Explosive plays for them in the first half. You didn't give up anything like that.
We just settled down. We're better than what we played in the first half. In the games, like, you go look at that play that Richardson had. He's a good player, but we're really close to picking it off. You know, and then credit to him, he's gotten faster. Like, I noticed that on tape, he's considerably faster than he was at Oklahoma State. And he takes it to the house, and then they had a couple big plays. You know, they had the 4th and 3. They had the score right before half. You know, and that kid's a good player too. He can run. And so we got some coverage things fixed, and we did a better job tackling in space.
You know, you talked a little bit about time of possession, and you kind of said it was ugly, but it was also sort of 3 phases played together where you were able to minimize their offense with your offense and your special teams. How do you feel like that all came together?
Well, that was a plan. We're not a particularly deep football team, and so you know, the thing that nobody talks about when you play really fast is your O-line has to play all those snaps too. You know, and so we're running a bunch of D linemen in, and so felt if we could get some stops and first down, we could rotate our D line. And as the game went on, I felt good about, and I felt like that coming into it, even though they were going to play really fast. I felt if we could get on first down, we could rotate our D line, and I liked our matchups in certain spots. But yeah, we played good team football. You know, like, and part of the job offensively is not lose it. Now we've got to make some more plays in the pass game, but we take care of the football. We're able to grind out some tough yards on the ground, and then until that goal line deal, we've been really good in the run game.
Neal, at what point of the week do you know Garrett is going to be good to go?
Yeah, that's you know, probably another unique thing. First, so Garrett he practiced a little bit on Tuesday, didn't practice on Wednesday, and really was planning on going with Nico because Garrett went out on Tuesday and he really wanted to go, and he was probably 75%. And Nico was healthy, and I just felt like, okay, I think it's better we don't play from at that point. I felt like you'd have 2+ weeks to prepare for Houston. So we didn't even practice him really on Wednesday. And then Wednesday, right at the end of practice, Nico rolled his ankle. So he went from, hey, we were going to go to, okay, Thursday morning, it was pretty clear that he wasn't going to be able to go, that Nico wasn't going to be able to go. And so Thursday for us is usually a walkthrough where we don't sweat, quarterbacks don't throw. And as soon as I knew that Nico probably wasn't going to be able to go, or it was going to be highly questionable, I told Garrett, I was like, hey, everybody else in meetings, you go suit up. You didn't throw yesterday. Let's see what it looks like. And if you can push off your back foot to throw it, which is his ankle, I said, then, all right, if you can show me, this is your opportunity. If you can show me you can play and be close to 100%, then it's your chance. He went in through it really well. Credit to him. He's worked extremely hard over the last 72 hours to get himself ready to play. I didn't think he'd be able to run as well as he did. But the Joker's tough, man. He's tough, and he's a winner, and he just found a way. And so credit to him. But yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday we had a plan for a left-handed quarterback and a little bit different style, and then kind of hit a 180 on Thursday. So for us to come out and be able to make enough plays to win after that, I think it says something about our staff and our kids.
You came in here 2 years ago and beat them. Since then, they've won 10 out of 11 as a building. You don't come into venues like this and win these games about little wrinkles. Talk about even the sugar huddle. There were times that really seemed to have them off balance with what they're trying to do defensively.
Yeah, we started doing that when we got some guys hurt, and credit their defense coordinator. He does a nice job. He gives them opportunities. I like what they do because they can play plays and their guys get lined up. And I could tell as we went through the game, he was calling it once we got in formation. You know, like the defense was looking. I was like, okay, we're really not built right now to go tempo because we had some injuries, and I don't want to put we can go tempo, but I didn't think this was the time for it. So a way to get to that is sugar huddle, get out there fast. We hit some explosive runs because of that second half. I thought it got us going. And then, I was laughing before I came in here. It's like, we called about every play we had. I mean, we called about every play we brought in there. We had one other trick that we could have done, but we emptied the tank. And we're going on a bye week, and I told those guys, I'll see you on Wednesday. Take some time. I need some time.
You have the 2 blocks. Were they calls or just products?
Yeah, we tried to block it. Anytime he gets long, that kid's got enough leg to make those kicks. But your ball's not going to have the same trajectory on it. So we came at it in the middle. We got, Sean Martin's really long, and Mike Lockhart's got a nice little pitch for that. And I think he's blocked 3 kicks now. So we probably spend more time than most teams doing that. We go good on good, field goal versus field goal block, and the work paid off.
Losing the 2 offensive linemen changed.
Well, that's the one thing. Like, you go in and you get probably would have gone to the right there if I had to do it over again, maybe down that goal line situation. But I just tell Matt, I say, hey, like I really believe in those guys. I think we can go 7 or 8 deep. And so I just tell him, hey, I don't even want to know if they're not in. I really don't. Don't tell me. Like, hey, I trust those guys. We're gonna call the plays. And I looked out there and I said, Wyatt's out? He said, yeah, he's been out for a series. I'm like, okay.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.